guys, so this is the third video of my series, Can Fat People Do the Insanity Workout? If you haven't watched the first two videos yet, you might want to watch those first, but you don't have to. I will put those links in the description. Right now, I have completed the first month of the Insanity Workout, and I'm actually doing the recovery week right now, which is the core, cardio, and balance. Basically, I'm making this video today because I wanted to give you guys an update on how things are going, what my results were after the first month of doing the program, and I also wanted to give you just a brief opinion on each of the workouts that are included in the first month of the Sanity program. One of the first questions I wanted to answer that I know everyone probably has on their mind is how much weight have I lost during the first month of the program. If you don't remember, I weighed in at 221 when I first started this program 30 some days ago. This morning I weighed 213, so I did drop 8 pounds during that first month. I have to say, I guess I was kind of slightly disappointed, but then at the same time, I start to second guess myself or judge myself and think, gosh, did I really give it 100% while I was doing all the workouts? Did I take too many breaks? Was I not hard enough on myself? And so forth. So there for a while, I was actually thinking, gosh, should I repeat month one? Now that I feel like my body's a little bit stronger, you know, I can last a little bit longer when I am doing the workouts and maybe not take as many breaks. And I debated what to do, but then I did a little bit of research on my own, and I read in many places that people seem to have a lot higher weight loss during the second month of the program than the first month. So I'm going to go ahead and start month 2 on Monday. And hopefully it isn't that hard that I can't complete it, but I guess that's what these videos are all about, whether or not someone who's overweight can do the workouts. And I'm sure I'll continue to modify the moves that I struggle with, like the push-ups and stuff, because I don't have a lot of upper body, like arm strength and stuff, but I do feel like I'm getting better. Like before I wasn't doing the push-ups at all, or I would do them like girl style. Now I'm doing them like they do in the videos, but not doing like as many as they do in the workout. I just do them a lot slower. But I definitely do feel that I've made progress. So the other question you may have is, what about my measurements? Well, unfortunately, I probably should have had somebody else take my body measurements. I probably should have went to like a nutrition center or something like that and had somebody who does this as their job take my measurements, because I tried to take my measurements one day last week, and like, let's say my thigh, for example. Like, I would measure it and I'd be like, oh, okay, I lost an inch. But then I would do it again in like a different spot and it was the same. Or maybe even a little bit more. So I was like, I know I like tried to do it in the middle of my thigh, but I don't know. It's really hard. Like even the arms, it was just hard to tell. And in my waist, I guess I could tell I lost a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like if I share that stuff with you guys, it's not even going to be really that accurate. For now, I'm just going off with the fact that I did lose 8 pounds during month 1, which would obviously be a 2 pound per week average. Again, I thought it would be a little bit more because I felt like I was working my butt off, but it wasn't. So, and I would say I did follow a pretty strict diet. And, you know, some people might also have the opinion, well, you're doing this insanity workout, you need to be eating more calories for the workout to be effective and for you to lose the most weight. And, you know, there's going to be so many people with opinions and theories, and I'm just trying to do what works best for me. I'm kind of a picky eater. I don't eat a lot in a day. So for me to try to increase my calories is kind of hard to do, especially if I have to eat healthy. I'm probably not going to eat as many calories at the end of the day. Like I said, I just wanted to give you a rundown of some of my thoughts on the workouts that are included in the first month. And I have my little calendar thing here in front of me. And I've already talked about the fit test in my first video. You guys actually got to see me do the first fit test and like fast forward. So I won't talk about that at all. Okay, of all the workouts, on day 1, you do the plyometric cardio circuit. You end up doing that one a total of 7 times throughout the whole first month. And actually just beware if you are planning on doing this in the future. Your calendar is going to say plyometric cardio circuit on some of the days, and then a couple of them actually only says cardio circuit, but it is the exact same thing. There is not a separate cardio circuit DVD. I don't know why they did it that way. It's kind of funky, but that's how it is. This workout is 41 minutes long, and of course when I did it for the first time, it was the very first Insanity workout that I did. I thought, oh my gosh, this is so hard. I'm like dripping in sweat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this workout. But as time goes on and you repeat that workout and you do it several times, it's actually one of the easiest ones when you take into consideration all the moves that are involved. Out of the 41 minutes, only 20 minutes of it are you really doing a high intensity workout. The rest of it is the warm up and the stretching and the cool down. So I don't think 20 minutes of giving 110% is really all that hard. And like I said, the movements weren't that bad at all. The second workout that you'll do is the cardio power and resistance. And that one you end up doing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically 4 times, just once each week, but it's on a different day each week. This workout is 39 minutes long, and I have to say it was probably my favorite out of all of the workouts that you do the first month. I really liked cardio abs as well, which I'll talk about that one in a minute, but it's a shorter one. It's a tough workout, but not impossible. And I feel like during this workout, my heart rate probably gets the highest in this workout more than any of the other ones. Hence probably the name Cardio Power. The first couple times, actually probably 2 out of the 4 times, maybe even 3 times, I'm not sure. I remember pausing the video because I liked the move so much. I didn't want to miss out on anything, but the 30-second break that Sean gave you on some of the sections was not enough for me to catch my breath. So when I'm doing these workouts and I know my heart rate's like way up there, if I need to take a 1.5 to 2 minute break before I go on to the next section, I will do so. Alright, the third workout is cardio recovery, and that one you do also 4 times. That one you're always doing on Thursdays. And it's kind of a joke that they call this workout cardio recovery because you would think, oh, this is going to be a pretty easy workout. Well, it's not. It's just as hard as the rest of them. You do a lot slower, more controlled movements the whole entire workout, so I guess if you call that recovery, then that's what it is. There's really no jumping around, but a lot of the moves are pretty hard, and I don't know if I would necessarily consider it part of a recovery workout. Okay, the next workout is pure cardio, and that one you actually end up doing 6 times throughout the first month. A couple of the times you do it just by itself, but then 1, 2, 3, 4 of the times you do it along with cardio abs. So pure cardio itself is only 20 minutes of crazy, crazy high intensity cardio. Lots of heavy breathing during this workout. I really felt like my adrenaline got going during this workout. Like I could just punch somebody. I don't know, something about it. You just really get into it. One workout in the pure cardio was like these really high jumps, and I've been doing my workout upstairs in my bedroom because half the time my husband's working down in the basement where I originally started doing my workouts, and here I'm up in my room, and when you have to do these high jumps, I feel like I'm just gonna bust through the floor. So it was cracking me up because at first I was like, oh, I can't do that, and then I tried it and it actually wasn't so bad. So some of the stuff looks kind of a little bit scary, like, oh, I don't know if I can do that, but just try it, you might be surprised. Okay, and then the cardio abs that I said that you do a few times with it, that is 17 minutes. It's all core exercises. A lot of moves where you're in the C position and you're doing, bringing your knees up to your chest. They're doing your twists and stuff, but there's no sit-ups and there's no crunches. Sean really comes up with some unique exercises. Some of them I've seen before, but a few of them were kind of different and they were kind of fun. I really liked doing the pure cardio and cardio abs. It was definitely very challenging, but I really felt like I got a good workout when I was done doing those. Okay, so that's it for all of the workouts. Basically, there's just 5 of them, unless you want to count pure cardio and cardio abs as one. There would only be 4. You just do a mixture of them every day throughout the month, except Sundays. And I can't say that I hated any of them. They were all really good workouts, definitely very challenging. And as the time went on, when you would repeat the workouts, I didn't feel like I ever really got bored of any of them. Each time I looked forward to the workouts, and each time it did get a little bit easier. A couple other things I wanted to mention is one thing that I've kind of learned, and actually it came from a saying that my friend told me not too long ago, is she read somewhere a saying that said, "You're not a dog, don't reward yourself with food." And this is something whenever I've been dieting, exercising, anything, I've always been guilty of. And I can't even say that I haven't been guilty of it during this last month of working out. I do that all the time, where I feel like if I got a really good workout, or maybe I ate really good for 3-4 days in a row, and then I'm like, okay, well, I deserve Chipotle, I deserve that rice bowl, or I deserve to have a soda because we're out to dinner for the night, and it is true. I think it's an excellent saying, and I think for myself and maybe even you, it's good advice to try to think of other ways that you can reward yourself instead of saying, oh, I did such a good job this week, I deserve ice cream. One other saying that I wanted to share, just because I feel like it fits perfectly with the Insanity workout, because one thing you're definitely going to get from this program is a lot of sweating. I've sweat more than I've ever sweat in my life. And I read something the other day that said, sweat is just your fat cells crying, which I love. I like to imagine all these little fat cells in my body just crying their eyes out every time I do one of these workouts. So that sums about everything up. I look forward to doing the second month of the Insanity workout, starting with Monday, repeating the fit test to see how I've improved over the past couple weeks, and then ending in 4 weeks with the fit test again to see how things are going. So to sum up month 1, can fat people do the Insanity workout? I would say absolutely. So far so good. Nothing's keeping me back. And I hope to double my weight loss for month 2. I'm going to go from 8-pound loss to hopefully 16 pounds for month 2. So keep checking back. I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and I'll catch you later. So I'm really, really sorry for how many times I said the word during this video. I was actually thinking if you went back and played it again and did a sit-up every time I said the word you'd probably get a pretty darn good workout. So sorry, and I promise next time I'll work really hard to not utilize the word so often.